Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you aboard flight number 427 to Coffee City. Doors are closed and we are doing our final preparations for departure. As we begin taxiing, our flight attendants will go over the safety procedures for the aircraft. During the flight, please keep your seatbelts fastened until the light is turned off. Winds aloft should provide us with a rather short trip. In the meantime, please enjoy the in-flight movie, and I'd like to thank you for flying Coffee House Airways. We will be in the air shortly.
I guess I need to unmute my mic. It's been a couple days, guys, so I'll re-say what I said. Welcome back. We had a sick puppy last week, and it's lunchtime, so I'm finishing my lunch. It is lunchtime live, after all. Thank you for the follow. Iswan Rosley, welcome to the Coffee House. Old School Wizard, what's up, man? Hope you're having a great day. David Sprague, Michelle. Miguel Augustin has followed. Thanks so much, guys. So we had a sick puppy dog. And our puppy needed pretty much round-the-clock care. She's 15 years old. And so we had to help her out. So that's why I was off stream last week. And then I had a video shoot over the weekend. So we just decided to come back strong today. So I got some cool stuff, guys. I got this. Check this out. Over the weekend, I did spend some time. And I set this up. Look at this, guys. Full-blown flight yoke. We've got throttle, prop, mixture control, depending on what airplane we're flying. How is she doing? DDA asks on Facebook. She's doing better. She got the dog version of vertigo. So it's called vestibular disease. And it is, turn up the mic volume. All right, I can bump that up a little bit. How's that? There we go. That's probably a little bit better. My microphone is a little bit farther away now. Normally it's like right here because I had to put this whole contraption on my desk. So I'm going to be working on getting an arm to get my microphone right up here in my face where it belongs. So she's doing better. She gets very tipsy when she walks, so we had to carry her up the stairs and down the stairs. We had to balance her as she walked outside. So yeah, it's been a couple days, guys. So anyway, she's walking in and out on her own now. So you know, for a 15-year-old dog with a dizzy spell like that, she's made a lot of really good improvements. AMD has released yet another graphics card driver, and it looks like Microsoft Flight Sim is not loading, as per usual. This game has been the buggiest game that I've had on my new PC. Fortnite, COD, Apex Legends, all my drone racing games, everything has flown perfectly. Forza. Hey, what's up, Mark? Welcome back. Thanks so much, Mark. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be back. I got this, guys. Look at this. No more joystick. I got a full-blown flight yoke. I got rudder pedals on the ground. Got some throttle here. Looking really forward to flying some today. Just finishing up my lunch. As I said, it is lunchtime live after all. So what are you guys doing? How did you guys this weekend go? What did you guys do this weekend? Anything fun and exciting? Hopefully, Microsoft Flight Simulator will load. It would be nice to fly with this yoke today. Hey, Miss Jeep, thanks for the like and the shares. Let's go. I love likes and shares. I like turkey burgers and vitamin water, too. I already drank my coffee, so I really hope this game loads. I'm getting nervous, guys. I got this whole thing set up. Don't tell me I'm going to have to stream Fortnite today. Got loads of snow. Yeah, we got hammered pretty hard here, too, DDA. 6 to 8 inches. Oh, okay, we didn't get quite that much. We got about 4 to 5 inches, I think, last week, but, or Friday-ish. Nothing too crazy. We got a Jeep with 4-wheel drive, so it's all good. Master Arts on YouTube. How's it going, dude? Hopefully everything's going well with you, sir. Hopefully you're having a good day and had a good weekend. David Sprague, how are we doing today? OSW here on my personal account, just so you know. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't make the connection. Nice to see you, David. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We are doing good. Check this out, man. Got the flight yoke. I'm pretty stoked. If it doesn't load, you could always play Warzone. Yeah, Jerry. That's probably the last game I'm ever gonna play again. I'm not even kidding. I have not had a good time on COD. It has just been, where is my doggone... Man, things are falling. You take 2 days off, guys. You take 2 days off, and look what happens. I can't get my game to load. Or Forza. Yeah, I would have to switch to Forza, but the problem is my steering wheel is built on this big, huge, like, wooden rig, and I'd have to disassemble my entire flight yoke here, take it all off, move the steering wheel in, and plug it in. It'd take me like 10 minutes. 15, maybe. This is really bizarre, guys. I haven't even touched my computer in a couple days because I've been at work. And, like, everything is awry right now. So... sorry. I don't know why this is not working. You walk away from a technology and computers for 1 day, 2 days, and you come back and everything, he gone. Alright, let's add a new source. My computer won't show up. This is super bizarre, guys. I'm so sorry. There we go. Now Microsoft Flight Simulator is still not loading. I am on lunch break from school right now. Nice, Master Arts. I'm on lunch break too. Hey, what's up, Joel Cannon? I am trying to get Microsoft Flight Sim to load, and I am not having much luck here. It's just spinning and spinning and spinning. But I can pretend to fly. Alright, we're gonna reboot. I guess this is just gonna make me look foolish today. Guys, I'm so sorry. I really am a little lost for words right now. This game is literally just sitting on the home screen and won't do a doggone thing. Restart. Alright, let's see if this will remedy the situation. Yeah, I don't have no idea what's going on, Joel. I tried to go live. I haven't streamed in a couple days because we had a sick doggy. And now, all of a sudden, Microsoft Flight Sim, after 2 days of my computer just being off, decides that it does not want to load. So I honestly don't know. I'm feeling kind of silly right now because I'm live and have viewers and cannot get this thing to do what it's supposed to. But I got a yoke. Pretty happy about that. Do you have Real Flight 9.5? I do not. I have this, though. Look at this. It's funny you mentioned that, because I found this the other day. Real Flight 6.5. Let's go. So I do have Real Flight. I just haven't updated in a long time. Alright, if this doesn't load again, I guess we're playing Fortnite today, guys. I honestly have no idea what is happening. .5 is amazing. I've heard very good things about it, DDA. I've heard a lot of really good things about it, actually. I would love to fly a plane right now and practice some landings on my new Yoke. Yeah, but I can't race Forza on a controller. I'd have to set up my wheel, and that's probably not going to happen because I have to put up my green screen to be able to set up my wheel, so I have to set the wheel up before going live. It's kind of a process. Alright, can we please load, Microsoft? Can I just fly today, please? Do I have to uninstall this game and spend 4 days reinstalling everything? Well, talk to me, guys. What's everybody else up to? While we get games that we pay hundreds of dollars to load. This is looking promising. It didn't do this last time. Here we go. All right. 16 minutes into the stream. I race Forza with a keyboard. Oh, heck no. How the heck do you do that, dude? There's no way. Yeah, you're a better man than I would not be able to do that. Yeah, I wish AMD would get their graphics drivers situation figured out, because it's kind of getting irritating. My friends that run this on NVIDIA have no troubles. And I'm starting to think that this isn't a glitch with the game. I'm starting to think it's a glitch with the game and with the actual graphics card drivers that AMD has, because it does not glitch out on my buddy's NVIDIA card. Alright, we're live, guys. Let's do this. I'm mountain flying in Idaho. Very nice. I bet I can beat you with a keyboard. Oh, it's possible, DDA. I'm not real fast. Let's get the aviator glasses on, guys. It's time to get some yoke flying in here and see if I can shoot a landing. I'm just chilling today. I'm not doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. We'll save that for later today. Today is just because it's lunchtime and I only have a short time, and I just wasted 17 minutes of it trying to do this. I'm just going to shoot some landings, talk to you guys, hang out, catch up with you guys a little bit. Alright, here we go. See, nothing a reboot won't fix, everybody.
It's time, your first solo flight. I'll be watching from the ground in radio contact.
I'm gonna leave this view for a few minutes because the yoke is kind of amazing, and then I'll switch.
Left-hand traffic pattern on your own.
Yeah, we know. So over here on my throttle, check this out. I'm pretty happy about this. I got my parking brake set up, and if you look right here on the screen, you can see that moving. So all I gotta do is hit these buttons on the parking brake. It's pretty cool. And then we can go over here, and you can watch, I can drop my flaps, all from these buttons right here. And I can adjust my carb heat on and off, which is right here. So I'm pretty happy about this. This thing has a lot of really nice features. And then when we go out to this view, you can see the rudder moving with the rudder pedals and the aileron surfaces moving. Pretty amazing. That's not your parking brake on the screen. Yes, it is. That's primer normally in a Cessna. No, the primer's here. This red one right here is primer's right here below. The parking brake's right above it. So yeah, you're right, DDA, but watch. See, watch. Let's zoom in here so you can see. So primer is right here, and then park brake is right here. So when I hit the park brake, you can see this one moving. See it? So yeah, you're right. That is a primer right there. It just was deceiving probably because I was zoomed out. All right, we're set, guys. We have our park brake off, 1 notch of flaps, carb heat is cold, trim is set for takeoff, and we're ready to go. Sedona traffic, Cessna 42257 Echo, departing runway 21. Sedona. So the rudder pedals, I gotta tell you guys, it's taken some getting used to. They're pretty realistic. They don't feel exactly like a real airplane because they slide back and forth instead of being on hinges like a real plane. So I'm getting a little bit used to that, but man, I'll tell you what, being able to just steer with your feet is pretty amazing. Pull this guy back a little. There was a lot of talk on the forums about the Logitech Yoke not being very responsive and having a really bad dead zone, where you could steer like 3 feet and it doesn't work, but you can see that that is not the case. This thing's actually really good. There's a tick of a dead zone, but I mean, I think there's a dead zone in real airplanes too because the cables have a tiny bit of slop in them. So like that's not anything to be too worried about. All right, let's get our flaps cleaned up here and trim this guy out for a climb. Lower the nose a little because I'm climbing out at a little bit of an irresponsible speed. You want to climb this guy about 65-ish is probably about the slowest you want to have this bird in a climb. So, yeah, the setup, I gotta be honest, I'm super happy with it, and I'll actually show you guys who are interested in getting one of these in between flights what you can do to lower the dead zones. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it too, because there's actually a couple things you can do to minimize the dead zone and adjust the curve. It actually has exponential for all of you radio control pilots out there. And here we are. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is a brand new Ryzen 7 PC, and I have no trouble with any other game. What is going on today? I'm really bummed out, guys. I am so sorry. This stream is kind of going off the rails. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Let's just try again. I'm so dumbfounded right now that this game is so full of bugs. I hope you guys don't mind watching me play Fortnite for the last half hour if this is going to keep crashing on me today. I may have to just uninstall the game and reinstall overnight and then set up Forza for the next stream if I can't get this to work. I did fly this over the weekend, and I literally had no trouble whatsoever the entire time I was flying. In fact, I even had my wife come in here. She's never flown before. And she sat down, shot some landings, and we literally had this thing up off and on all weekend and never had any trouble. So, yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this. I wonder if there was another update and it's just not jiving. Stream went out for me for a minute. I've had problems with my wheel with Forza and its compatibility. The sunglasses are back. Yes, they are, Master Arts. Heck yeah, dude. The sunglasses are back. I am so sorry, guys. I have no idea why this is doing this. Thanks for liking my stream, DDA, even though it is going off the rails today. This is one of those situations, guys, where you feel like you have your hands tied behind your back and there's literally nothing you can do. Because, like, you're just at the mercy of whether this game wants to play nice with me or not. Checking for updates. Yeah, I think that may be the problem. Hey, thanks for sharing my stream, DDA. You are amazing. I am going to just take a sip of my vitamin water and just chill for a minute here. We're going to figure this out. Yeah, I could do DCL DDA. That would actually work. I wonder if I could fly DCL with this, with my Yoke. Wouldn't that be amazing? So I know you guys can't see this, but out my window, right above me, I see a bluebird, which I've only ever seen in this area in my life like 2 times in my entire life. Kind of cool. Okay, let's try this again. Flight training, general aviation. Can I just get a landing, guys? All right, let's try this again. Everybody needs to write Microsoft and tell them how terribly unstable their game is that we paid $100 and some for. Like, I even bought the Premier Edition, guys. I figured I'd have a little bit more stability out of the Premier Edition, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we're ready to fly. Okay, let's go to our panel. Okay, our mixture is set to rich. Okay. Prop is not applicable on this aircraft. We got our parking brake off. Carb heat is cold.
Remember what we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine.
And 1 notch of flaps. Let's take off and try this again. Alright, so maybe it just didn't like my takeoff last time and said I needed more practice. Sedona traffic, Cessna 42257 Echo, departing runway 21, straight out departure, climbing through to 5,400 feet. Alright, we are lifted off, guys. Here we go. I've never seen a bluebird. Yeah, they're very rare, and they are supposed to be native to our area. And I've only ever seen, like, that's the second one in my whole life. So it's kind of cool. Little good luck sign for me here that my stream's not going to crash this time. Alright, let's clean up our flaps. Just trim the bird for level flight and get back to where we were a minute ago. Climbing through to 5,400 feet and entering our traffic pattern. I'm excited to get a way bigger monitor for here. That way this will fill the screen and you can still see this. So we're working on this stuff, guys. Making improvements a little bit at the time. Yeah, the stream's fine. It's just the game. Alright. Sedona traffic. Cessna 42257 Echo. Turning left base crosswind. For Sedona 257 Echo. Alright, let's turn ourselves to... Look at that sun coming across. That just gets me every time I do this. It does not matter how many times I fly this. I just love that. Alright, still in a nice climbing turn. I want to level off about, I don't know, 57 to 5,800 in my pattern here. Make sure I'm 900 to 1,000 feet AGL down my downwind. Setup looks great. Thanks so much, sir. I really appreciate that. I've worked a lot on this, and I am going to continue to work more. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and lower the nose here at about 58. That's 900 feet AGL. Let's bring our power back just a hair. And let's trim this out for level flight. On a heading of 31 on our downwind. Sedona traffic, Cessna 42257 Echo, downwind for runway 21. 257 Echo. Look at that, maintaining our 57 to 5,800 feet. Now we're cooking with gas, guys. It just took a minute to warm up. Master Arts, I gotta go and do an advanced algebra assignment. Oh my, that doesn't sound like fun. I am not jealous of that. I hope you have a good day, though, and I hope everything goes super well. Okay, let's check out. We are almost at the position to start dropping carb heat and flaps and powering back a little bit. We're right on at our altitude. So let's go ahead and apply some carb heat. You'll hear a little bit of a motor drop. There we go. Let's go ahead and power back. Make sure we're in the white arc, which we are. Let's drop ourselves a notch of flaps. And when we're at a 45 to that runway back there, we'll go ahead and start our base leg. Sedona traffic, Cessna 42257 Echo, turning base for runway 21. Alright, we're going to power back to about 1,800 now. So we can start losing a little bit more of our altitude as we come into a nice final approach. Man, this yoke is so good, guys. It's literally like flying a real airplane. Alright, we're at 1,500. We're turning final. We want to be at 500 feet AGL as we're coming in on final, which is going to be about 5,300 as we're coming in right here. So we're right on cue, so I've powered back all the way. We're at 500 feet as we're turning final. Nice final approach turn. Look at that, guys. We've got our runway made. We are at 80. We want to be about 75 over the numbers, so we are in good shape. Lining up on the center line, and let's go ahead and drop our second notch of flaps as we know the runway is made. Coming over the numbers right at 65. Look at this, guys. Let's just go ahead and get that nose up just a little bit. And we'll just let her just kind of hold off to a nice stall, touch back on those mains. Look at that, buttering the bread here today. Look at that, guys. Boom. And then we even got toe brakes on these rudder pedals. I want to eventually get a camera down on my rudder pedals because I think that would be super fun. And then the girl's going to tell me I'm on my way to being a great pilot, but there's always room for improvement, because she says the same thing every time. Let's clear the runway and stop on the taxiway. Go over and get ourselves a piece of pie at the restaurant.
There's always room for improvement. That's life,
See?
right?
I knew it.
But you did
You
it
always
all
say
on
that,
your own.
lady.
You're on your way to becoming one hell of a pilot.
All right. Nice little landing on the mains there. Let's go, guys. So now, let's go back to... Actually, I'm going to do something else. Like I said, I'm just kind of chilling out today, especially with the stream kind of doing its weird things today. Or the game kind of doing its weird things today. I'm going to go get into the Cub, and now I'm going to shoot a landing out of one of the airports that I learned at when I used to live down in the south part of Ohio. Do I feel the bump from those hard landings? That wasn't a hard landing. What are you talking about? I greased that in, Rudiger. No hard landing there. That was butter. Alright, let's go ahead back to the main menu. Let's see if we can keep this game afloat. But yeah, the Yoke is definitely a little bit it's very, very realistic. The only thing I would say is because there are some plastic components in here, there's just a couple, like when you're coming down for a flare like that, you can really feel like a couple little sticky spots in there. There's a couple of YouTube videos that you can take this thing apart and take the top off the back of it, and you can apply some silicone grease to the slide, and then it makes it a lot smoother. Oh, Ryden Fred. I thought Rudiger said that. I happened to see an R, and I just thought it was Rudiger. My fault, Ryden Fred. That was butter smooth. All right, I'll try again. I'll try better this time. All right, here's the airport I learned to fly in. Set that as our departure. And let's see if I can fly this airplane for a little bit better landing. So, one of the things to do as a pre-flight check is obviously check your airport altitude. And I remember the airport altitude because I have 400 and some hours flying out of this airport. It is 1080. This is saying 1061 above mean sea level, but about 1080 was always accurate pressure altitude. So let's reset our pressure altitude. Let's go change the time because I don't want to fly at this time of day. Let's go with some evening flying, shall we? This is the time I used to love going to the airport to fly, because the weather was always super smooth. I will be back soon. Awesome, Master Arts. Thank you, sir. Alright, so mixture is set to full rich. Prop is not applicable on this particular thing, and this doesn't even have parking brakes, so we're just going to take off. Lift our tail up. And believe it or not, I actually learned to fly in a tail dragger. I learned to fly in a Tailorcraft, which was very, very similar to a Piper Cub, and it looks just like this. So, very, very fun airplane to fly in. So this is kind of like cheating, because this lake that's right here, when you turn right about above my dashboard was where I would start my turn in, and there's a road, and you'll see the road right there that I always use as a a marker, so that I knew that I was on a good crosswind. Line my nose right up on that road, and then I would turn, and there's another road at the end of the north-south runway right here, and I would use that as another marker for turning in. So this is literally just like flying in real life with what I used to do. All right, we're going to power back a little bit and bring ourselves in at that 900-foot pattern altitude. And I'm not going to use flaps on this airplane because the Tailorcraft did not have flaps in real life. You actually had to use the side of the fuselage as an air brake. You would actually kick the plane sideways like this, and you actually use the side of the fuselage as an air brake. It's called a side slip. So you would lose altitude and airspeed by doing slips. And so I'm trying to fly this as realistic as possible. So, alright, let's go ahead and power back. So the other road that I look for is just past those chicken farm barns right there. And that's where I turn. I am really high. I'm 200 feet higher than I need to be right now. So we'll turn down this road and set up a nice final approach. See if I can shoot a better landing to make all of my stream friends happy. Barber traffic. Taylorcraft 42257 Echo, turning base leg for runway 27. This was a grass airfield, so this was really fun to fly in. So we're on 700 feet on our downwind, which are our base leg, which is great. There's our runway right there. So we're going to go ahead and start powering back because we know we've got this runway made in the shade. Come right in over these trees here. We want to be on 500 feet for our final approach. The end of this runway is a little rough, so I always try to overshoot my landing down towards the center a little bit more. That little field right on the right-hand side is a radio-controlled model field called the Balsa Bees. So let's go ahead and kick a slip in here, shall we? Let's bleed off a little bit of this altitude as we come down. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can sit this guy down and make it a little bit smoother butter landing for all the friends. Oh, I didn't. I flared just a tick too high. See, that's the one thing I think I'm actually going to turn the sensitivity down on this. Let's try that again. Sensitivity on my elevator is almost too sensitive, so like you barely move this thing and it like flares you like 5 feet up into the air. All right, Ryden, Fred. Now you got me. Now you got me wanting to do perfect landings here. So. Not gonna be happy till I have one perfect. Let's go around and try again. I used to take off, do a landing, taxi back, take off, do a landing, taxi back. I loved shooting landings. It was so much fun. Just trying to get that perfect greased landing, you know what I mean? I am a Cinnabon. That's kind of funny. All right. Let's try again. I'm trying to get used to the way this thing flies, so I don't have a lot of time on it yet and need to work on my flares a little. As you can see, why I called the stream landing practice. Barber traffic, T-Craft 2557 Echo. Downwind, runway 27. Barber traffic, T-Craft 257 Echo, turning base leg for runway 27. Alright, we're at 700 on our base leg, which is right exactly where we need to be. This is so nostalgic for me, guys. I love this. Okay. Barber traffic, T-Craft 42257 Echo, turning final, runway 27. 500 feet. Nice little side slip to bleed off a little altitude, bleed off a little speed, get that nose up. Let's steer in and crash the stream. Guys, I can't do this today. I know, but I'm calling it a T-Craft because I want to role play out of the airport where I used to fly at, and this game hates me. So I have no idea what to do, guys. That's the 4th crash on stream in the last, like, 40 minutes. And this game didn't crash once the entire weekend. So I don't know what to do. So I guess I'm going to play a game or two of Fortnite, and then I have to go back to work because lunchtime live is almost over. And there's really nothing else I can do in 20 minutes. So I hope you guys don't mind that I play a game of Fortnite because I don't know what else to play. Give me 1 second to plug in my controller. What a bummer, guys. My radio isn't charged. I gotta charge up my DX8 is dead, so I can't play DCL. So 2 games of Fortnite, and then I'm going back to work, and we'll try this again tonight. And I'm gonna uninstall my graphics driver this afternoon and reinstall it and see if I can figure out why it's crashing my stream. Hey, Craig Kuzer, thanks so much for liking my stream. Even though today has been a little rough, I do not understand why this flight simulator can't stay running for more than 5 minutes, but I will do some research later this afternoon and try to figure it out. Until then, I guess I'm rocking a tiny bit of Fortnite. I don't get to play this as much as I used to. So I guess that's what we're going to do today. And I don't need aviator glasses for Fortnite. Let's see if I still remember how to play this game. And if everyone hates Fortnite, I'll know when all my viewers go away. What a bummer, guys. I'm going to have to look into installing a new graphics driver or see if I can pick up an NVIDIA card, I guess, since that seems to like NVIDIA a little bit better. Graphics cards are a little bit difficult to find at the moment, so I don't know how possible that's going to be. I'm going to press Alt-R and see if there's an update for this graphics driver. Okay, let's go to my Radeon software. Go do some sweaty solos for a game or two, and then I gotta go back to work already. I play Fortnite a lot. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad people don't hate the game then. I'm going to run a game or two of this because my lunchtime stream is over in an hour. I only do lunchtime for roughly an hour, and we're already 45 minutes in, and half my stream has been literally nothing but just Microsoft Flight Sim crashing. Have you had a lot of trouble with that, David? Have you had any trouble with the Flight Sim crashing like this? Because it doesn't make sense to me. I have a brand new gaming PC. It's a Ryzen 7 8-core, clocking somewhere in the 3.8-ish, or, you know, I mean, it's decent. It's got DDR, 16 gigs of DDR4 memory. I have, up until the 6900 XT, I have Radeon's most powerful graphics card as of November, until the 6900 came out, because the 15700 XT was the biggest one you could get at the time. Not like that, just once or twice. Yeah, what do you have for a card? Do you have NVIDIA or do you have an AMD card for graphics? Alright, let's go to Craggy Cliffs. See if I can't get murked right off the rip. Yeah, that's the card my daughter has in the exact same PC as I have, but she has the 2070 Super, and I got the Radeon card, and so I'm wondering if that might be a better card for Flight Sim. Because, like, there's video editing softwares that I run, and some of them like AMD cards better, and some softwares like NVIDIA cards better. So I'm wondering if this game is more set up for NVIDIA than it is for AMD. But they better figure it out, because if they bring this to Xbox, AMD makes all the chipsets and all the graphics cards for inside of the Xbox and the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X. Alright, let's see if I can play this game still, guys. It's been a minute. I've been flying so much I haven't played this very much. Apparently people hate Fortnite because my viewership dropped in half when I went to this game. And we got a guy on my house already. Wow, I'm kind of nervous. I haven't played this in a minute. Where'd this guy go? I hear you, buddy. And I'm out of materials, which is a very bad thing. And there's multiple people. Here, bro, chase me. Out of materials again. This is bad. Here, let's do this. Let's just get some of these guys and exit the premises here. Of course, there's a blue AR right there. You know, because why wouldn't there be? Reset the fight here. This guy wants to assault me. I need some health anyway. How many settings do you have on high on Microsoft Flight Sim? Well, that's going to be the next thing that I'm going to go through and try. Because I run Forza on 4K in ultra settings, and I've never had a single crash on Forza. So I'm confused as to why Microsoft Flight Sim is having so much of a problem. So yeah, I'm going to have to go through and maybe play around with some of that stuff, I guess. I think I'm just going to exit the premises here, guys. Just reset this fight. I don't have good health. I don't have much in the way of ammo and some of that other stuff, so let's just get to zone. The landscape is so huge on Microsoft. high settings catch up fast. Yeah, that's probably what's happening. I guess I could go try to back some of it down a little bit and see how it does there. Hey, Bob McCarthy, thanks so much for liking the stream. We are having some problems with Microsoft Flight Sim today, and it's unfortunate because I had my Yoke and everything all set up, but... Come on, bro. I see you down there. Yeah, well. I just never had a good, NVIDIA has software to optimize settings. Yeah, so does Radeon, but I can't figure out why it's not optimizing them. I went into Microsoft Flight Simulator with the Radeon app, and I told it to do the optimization, and then I went through and did some other things where I backed some stuff down just a tick, and like, yeah, I guess I got to do a little bit more on that. That game right there was a little bit rough. I got rushed at the beginning with no materials, so I didn't really have a way to build. GG's. Yeah, it happens. So how long have you been playing Fortnite, David? So, Bob, we're going to try to get Microsoft back up here soon. I'm going to play around with it this afternoon a little bit and see what happens. So, a little Fortnite and then back to work. I need to get somewhere where I can get a little bit more materials so that whenever I get into these engagements, I can actually fight people. It's really tough to get into engagements with people, and man, I can't hit nothing. I used to practice aim trainers every single day. I used to do so much with this game, and the game just kind of got toxic for a little bit. Let's try Dirty Docks. You started Season 3, Chapter 1. Okay, nice. I started playing Fortnite in the original island. It would have been... So, Chapter 1, Season 3. So I was only the 3rd season of Fortnite ever when I started playing. Which is a little frustrating, because I should be, like, winning the FNCS Cup by now, as much as I've played. But, yeah, that's what it is. Alright, let's get out over the ocean and drop into Dirty Docks. I will say, changing controllers made a monster difference. I play mouse keyboard most of the time, but I had an Elite controller, and the sticks are really sloppy on it, even brand new out of the box. And I got this new Razer controller, and oh my goodness, dude. I had to have my dead zones at like 16% on the Elite controller, and I was missing shots so bad just because of how inaccurate it is. And this controller, I'm literally dead zones at 7%. It is so accurate. I tried my Elite controller the last time that I played this, and I lost every exchange 3 games in a row. I switched to this controller, double dubs back to back, and I didn't lose a single exchange. So the proof is definitely in the pudding when it comes to this controller. Here's another thing a lot of people miss. There's tons of ammo boxes inside of these things when you break them, and people miss them all the time. It's so surprising to me how many ammo boxes people leave behind in this game. Alright, let's see if I can find a submachine gun. I run a Duos League 18 and over. It's less toxic. You should check it out if you're available on Saturdays. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I do shoot weddings on Saturdays a lot of times, so Saturdays are kind of a tough day for me to play. But if I'm ever off on a Saturday, I will definitely check it out. Thank you. It would be nice to be part of a community that is not toxic, you know what I mean? Alright, I got some guys out here. I'm gonna have to go and see what we can do here. wouldn't hurt to pick up some shields. Upgrade to that nice green tack right there. Yeah, I played controller all the way up till last season. I made a switch. Yeah, it's opposite for me. I did keyboard and mouse since, like, the 80s, like, on video games. I've never played controller, other than, like, Nintendo, you know, stuff like that. Mario Brothers, but I've always been a keyboard mouse guy, but for Fortnite in particular, I feel like the controller's got a lot of pluses. Here, bro. Whatever, dude. See, that's the kind of stuff that just bugs me about this game. I just make so many mistakes. I edited my way out of that and still got murked. GG's. Man, I can't believe how bad I am compared to just even a few weeks ago when I was playing every day. This is crazy. Alright, one more, guys, and then I gotta get back to work. Go get the puppy outside for potty. Clean up my office a little bit. Try to get some more editing done today. Oh, happy Monday to you too, Rudiger. We can't keep Microsoft Flight Simulator up today. I tried for 45 minutes, and it is just crashing like almost every game now, and I don't know why. So I just am playing a couple games of Fortnite to round out Lunchtime Live and try to figure this out later today. But I do have my Yoke hooked up, so if you can skim through the stream, you can see it if you didn't catch that. She is doing a lot better. She got the dog version of vertigo, so she was so dizzy that she couldn't stand up. She would, like, fall down, and she'd try to take a step and fall over, so it was pretty bad. I had to carry her out to go to the bathroom and up the stairs to go to bed. Like, it's been pretty rough weekend. But now she is able to, she's still a little bit wobbly, but she's able to walk on her own outside now, and so she's definitely improving. Das freut mich, du hast mir gefragt. Alright, let's try Slurpee for the last game here. But see, the one thing I will say is I'm not raging on Fortnite anymore because... Hey, David, thanks for the 100 stars. You rock, bro. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Have a good rest of the day. Thanks so much, David. I appreciate it. If I see you go live later and I'm not in the middle of an edit, I will try to pull it up and watch. What about the misses? Both fine. Yes, everybody's doing good. Pink Shadows is doing school right now. She has done homeschool since she was in first grade. So she's upstairs working on ratios and pre-algebra stuff at the moment. Just like Master Arts was doing some algebra stuff earlier. So yeah, everybody's doing good. Mrs. Wrangler Girl is upstairs doing, helping Pink Shadows with some school. Hey, thanks for putting the stars in there, Rudiger. I don't have my phone to be able to do that at the moment because I have my phone doing this. All of my, switching, so I gotta get my iPad out so I can start putting stars in chats again. And I need to find a better gun than this. You'd have done the same to me, buddy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's not fun, but... Hey, Battle Pass 122, let's go. I do miss playing Fortnite. I mean, I love this game. It's probably my favorite game to play. It's just a very saturated game for streaming. So the stream doesn't grow. As you can see, I have 6 viewers total right now when I had 15 for Microsoft Flight Sim. So the proof is definitely in the pudding when it comes to this game. I've read a lot of stats and a lot of numbers about this game, and it is definitely true. There's no doubt. Very, very hard to get noticed in a game like this as a streamer. But yeah, everybody's doing really good, Rudiger. I hope you're doing good as well. Alright, let's see what we can find for some better weapons, shall we? I miss the upgrade stations. That's another thing that I miss. Upgrade stations were really nice, and there was always one sitting right there. I am fine. That's good to hear, Rudiger. I'm glad. A little green upgrade there. Not going to turn it down. Ooh, there's a guy. There's no way you just hit me for 70 with one shot, bro. I'll take all this good stuff here. Thank you very much. Where you at, bro? Oh, I see you up there. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Because I've got to, mister. I'm not playing aggressively at all. I used to play a lot more aggressive than this. What's the matter with me? This guy's gonna push me and shoot me in the face. Ha! Look at that. Called it. This is all I have done until a couple weeks ago, adding in Microsoft Flight Simulator, maybe a handful of Warzone. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's all I did, too. We streamed Fortnite for probably close to a year between my daughter and my wife's channel and my channel. That's all we played. But it got toxic, and it got to a point where it wasn't fun to stream anymore. And we tried doing customs matches, and a lot of people were super toxic in there. So it just was kind of not fun. So we started to, you know, I decided to push my passion for flying and driving on Forza. We got Michelle a race wheel, so she's, you know, we got to get some of that stuff set up again. We're moving her streaming room to a different place in our house. So it'll be a little easier to do Forza once we get that set up for her. So it's a work in progress, and I appreciate everybody hanging out with me and staying around. Yeah, today was just a little bit of a rough day. I'm gonna back some of them settings down to like medium and just see if I can keep it running, and then I'll keep bumping them up until it crashes and see where I'm at. That's exciting, playing different stuff. Yeah, the only thing bad about playing different stuff, Twitch doesn't care, YouTube doesn't care, but Facebook Gaming punishes you if you play different games, because the algorithm says, okay, your audience watches Microsoft Flight Sim, and when you play a different game, Facebook considers that not relevant content to your audience, and it won't send your notifications out and won't push you out, and you can lose. I watched a podcast where some guys had 1,000 concurrent viewers on Facebook, started playing a different game 40% of the time, stayed on their main game 60%, went 40% on the other game, and dropped to like 10 people watching. The Facebook algorithm is brutal for multi-game streamers, but we kind of just gave up and said we don't care. We'll grow organically the way we grow, and it's what it is. Because we like Fortnite, we like Microsoft Flight Sim, we like Forza. We want to play the games we want, or it's not fun. So, anyway, I should be on the Flight Sim tonight. Cool, John. I got to figure out why mine keeps crashing out. I had like 6 crashes in one lunch hour stream. So, yeah, I'm going to work on that this afternoon. And I will be back tonight, guys. So, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in a couple hours. Peace out and love.